Welcome back to TFAX, your go-to channel for the latest and most intriguing news. Today, we've got 5 unique stories that you won't want to miss. Let's dive right in. First up, a gripping legal battle unfolds as Luigi Mangione seeks to have his state murder charges dropped, claiming double jeopardy in the high-profile case surrounding the UnitedHealthcare CEO's murder. What does this mean for the future of his trial? Let's find out. Next, the iconic game show, Jeopardy! Masters is experiencing a significant ratings decline. Fans are buzzing about why viewership has dropped. Are the spin-offs overwhelming audiences? Let's break down what's really going on. In a twist of events, Jeopardy! EP Michael Davies reveals who will replace the legendary James Holzhauer in this year's Masters competition. Intrigued? You should be. Let's see who made the cut. Up next, Ken Jennings shares his heartfelt commitment to honoring the late Alex Trebek by maintaining a beloved tradition on Jeopardy! Join us as we explore how Jennings keeps the spirit of Trebek alive. Finally, we wrap up with a highlight from the trivia arena as champion Ben Ganger strives for a spot in the prestigious Tournament of Champions. Will he make it? Stay tuned as we uncover all the action from the latest episode. That's a wrap on today's unique news stories. Which story caught your attention the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more captivating content right here on TFAX. Thanks for watching. Let's dive deeper into our first story about Luigi Mangione, who is at the center of a high-profile legal battle. Mangione, a 26-year-old Ivy League graduate, is facing state murder charges in connection with the shocking killing of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson. His lawyers are now urging a judge to dismiss these charges, arguing that pursuing both state and federal cases against him constitutes double jeopardy. The complexities of this case are immense. Mangione is also facing a federal death penalty prosecution for the same act, raising questions about whether he can justly be tried in both venues. His attorneys assert that this scenario is not just unfair but unprecedented, describing it as prosecutorial one-upmanship. In their court filings, Mangione's legal team has requested that various pieces of evidence be excluded from the state case. They argue that officers questioned him without informing him of his right to remain silent and conducted a search of his property without a warrant. These claims have, understandably, stirred significant media and public interest. The murder itself carries intense implications. Thompson was shot outside a Manhattan hotel just before UnitedHealthcare's annual investor conference. Prosecutors allege that the killing was aimed to instill terror and that Mangione's actions were premeditated. One particularly chilling detail reported by authorities is that messages such as delay, deny, and depose were found scrawled on ammunition used in the crime. These phrases echo common tactics utilized by insurance companies in financial disputes and hint at the deeper frustrations that may have driven Mangione to such desperate measures. As the legal tug-of-war unfolds, Mangione remains in custody in a Brooklyn federal jail, and the stakes are incredibly high. The state case could lead to life in prison, while the federal charges open the door to the death penalty. His next court appearance is set for June 26, and legal analysts are keenly watching how this unprecedented situation develops. Will the court grant the defense's request to dismiss the charges? We'll keep you updated as more details emerge. Now, let's shift gears to the world of television as we explore the significant ratings decline that has hit Jeopardy! Masters. The show recently returned for its highly anticipated 3rd season, but the premiere didn't exactly spark excitement. Viewership numbers reveal a staggering drop, with the season opener scoring only 3.12 million total viewers, a decrease of nearly 35% from the previous season's debut. Fans and critics alike are buzzing about the reasons behind this dramatic fall in viewership. One significant factor that many attribute to the ratings drop is the show's new time slot. After moving from its previous 8 p.m. slot to 9 p.m., viewer engagement seems to have suffered. As one fan noted, the later airtime might be too late for the average audience member, impacting their ability to watch live and play along. Additionally, there's growing concern about what some fans are calling Jeopardy! Overload. With various spin-offs, including Pop Culture Jeopardy, Celebrity Jeopardy, and multiple tournaments, many viewers feel overwhelmed by the sheer amount of content. This saturation could be pushing dedicated fans away, as they struggle to keep up with multiple formats aired weekly. On social media platforms and fan forums, opinions are divided. Some believe the ratings slump is purely due to overexposure, while others say the later time slot is holding back viewership. There's a consensus among fans that having too many Jeopardy! Variations dilutes the excitement for the main show, which has traditionally been a beloved staple. Interestingly, the competition seems to be thriving at an earlier hour, as noted by the performance of Celebrity Wheel of Fortune, which has seen an increase in viewership after its own time slot change, suggesting that timing can indeed make a significant difference in ratings. As the Jeopardy! Masters executive team navigates these challenges, there are discussions on how to revitalize viewer interest. Will they address the timing issue or perhaps rethink their strategy on spin-offs? Only time will tell, but fans are eager for the return of the show's classic format that originally captured their hearts. In our next story, we take a closer look at the recent announcement from Jeopardy! Executive producer Michael Davies regarding the exciting lineup for the latest season of Jeopardy! Masters. This season, fans were left wondering who would fill the void left by the formidable James Holzhauer, a fan favorite known for his incredible gameplay and record-breaking winning streaks. In a recent interview, Davies revealed that instead of inviting another fan-favorite contestant, they reached out to someone who has made history in the game, Brad Rutter. Rutter, a legendary competitor in the Jeopardy! Universe, is known for having won more money in total than any other Jeopardy! Contestant in history. His inclusion is significant not just for his skill, but also for the rich history he shares with Ken Jennings, the show's current host and another iconic contestant. Davies explained that Holzhauer, despite being invited back, opted not to participate this year, which opened the door for Rutter's return. This decision adds an interesting dynamic to the competition, as Rutter and Jennings have a long-standing rivalry that has spanned years and multiple competitions. Their camaraderie and playful banter are sure to provide entertaining moments throughout the season. Fans are eager to see how Rutter performs against some of the top competitors in the game. His legacy in the trivia community and his prior experiences competing against Jennings promise to deliver thrilling episodes. Will the combination of seasoned veterans like Rutter and Jennings boost interest in the current season? Many viewers are excited to witness how these two legends will engage on the stage once again. With this strong cast in place, Jeopardy! Masters aims to captivate audiences and perhaps reclaim some of the viewership lost in recent seasons. As we await the upcoming episodes, the stakes couldn't be higher. Next up, we turn our attention to Ken Jennings, who is proudly carrying on a meaningful tradition left behind by the legendary Alex Trebek. Following Trebek's passing, Jennings stepped into the role as host of Jeopardy! And quickly recognized the incredible legacy he was inheriting. In a recent interview, Jennings reflected on what it means to honor Trebek's memory, particularly during special events. One cherished tradition was Trebek's habit of playing Turner Classic Movies in his dressing room before tapings. Jennings, a film enthusiast himself, has chosen to keep this tradition alive, stating, "From my childhood on, it's part of our Jeopardy! Tradition because Alex always had TCM on in the dressing room, and that's something I'm gladly keeping going." This not only demonstrates Jennings' respect for Trebek's impact, but also highlights how beloved traditions can foster a feeling of continuity for fans. Jennings acknowledges the challenge of filling Trebek's shoes, explaining how difficult it was to adjust to hosting a show that had been led by one iconic figure for nearly 4 decades. The pressures are high, as Jennings aims to maintain the format and feel that have made Jeopardy! A household name. He explains, "I'm a fan first and foremost. I want to see the Jeopardy! I grew up on." Moreover, Jennings is committed to preserving the essence of the show, which has a tradition-observant audience that values the format and integrity established over the years. As he continues to navigate his role, Jennings is also keen on ensuring that Jeopardy! Retains its classic appeal while adapting to the present. The efforts he is making are a heartfelt tribute to Trebek and a way to cultivate a connection with longtime viewers who cherish the history of the game. The legacy lives on, and Jennings is excited to be the one carrying that torch forward. Finally, we head back to the trivia arena to highlight the journey of champion Ben Ganger, who is currently aiming for a coveted spot in the upcoming Tournament of Champions on Jeopardy! Ganger has demonstrated remarkable skill and knowledge, securing 3 consecutive wins leading up to his latest episode, which aired on May 2. During this episode, host Ken Jennings praised Ganger's impressive performance, highlighting his vast knowledge and strategic gameplay. "Our champion Ben Ganger has 3 dominant wins so far," Jennings noted. "When I asked him yesterday about his vast knowledge, he credited something he once heard Jeopardy! Legend Mattia Roach say about a sticky memory. It's working out for him so far." The atmosphere was charged as Ganger competed against challengers Sam Sabulais and S.A. Chweta Balasubramanian. Right from the beginning, Ganger showcased his expertise by answering questions with confidence and finding the daily double within the first round. With cunning wagers and quick thinking, he quickly built a solid lead. However, the excitement grew as the competition intensified in the double Jeopardy round. Ganger remained focused and continued to dominate, but his opponents were not backing down. The stakes were high, especially with the final Jeopardy question looming over the contestants. The category was boats and ships, and as the final clue was revealed, viewers held their breath to see how it would all unfold. While Ganger answered the question incorrectly, his preliminary lead proved significant enough for him to finish the game with a total of $20,000, securing his place in the Tournament of Champions. With a 4-day total of $96,415, Ganger's impressive run has caught the attention of fans, who are celebrating his journey towards the prestigious tournament. Viewers are undoubtedly eager to see how he will fare against some of the toughest competitors in the game as he strives for even greater achievements. It's an exciting time for Jeopardy! Spectators, and we can't wait to see what happens next.